Hey guys, welcome back. I've been meaning to do another travel video for quite some time. When my channel first started, I did a travel video called Travel Tips, How I Easily Pack Toiletries and Makeup to Carry on a Plane. And those of you that have watched it have said it's been really helpful for you. So I will link it up here in the corner and down below so you can check that out if you haven't. But today I wanted to show you what's in my travel makeup bag because I've been traveling, whether it be for work or for personal reasons, and obviously I bring makeup. So I wanted to show you what is in this travel makeup bag. This is the Sephora Vacationer. I got it very recently and I've been really liking it. I went on a trip to Boston recently on a relatively short trip and I kind of feel like I brought a little bit too much. We probably can all relate to that. You just bring way too much. It sits unused and I feel like over time, I've been working on streamlining things and we're getting ready to go on a 7-day family vacation and I wanted to bring what I needed versus taking up way too much room and not using half the stuff that I bring. So I wanted to show you what I have in here, what I'm bringing. This is the only makeup bag that I'm bringing. It's got all my brushes, all my makeup, everything in here. I am very picky about my makeup bags. I don't like having to flip back and forth. I have tried so many different makeup bags and I had one that had the zipper thing here and then you had to go in the top part for the brushes and then flip it to get to the bottom. And I've had the weekender type where you've got makeup on one side and then you have to flip all the way to the other and then you have the same amount of space and have makeup and whatnot on the other. And I just hate flipping back and forth. So I really have been liking this makeup bag. And the reason why is because when you unzip it and open it, you have room for brushes and then you have more room for brushes here. I'm going to try and turn this so you can see it so everything doesn't fall out at the same time. So there's some loops here that fit brushes and obviously other things. These are mine that I slipped in here. There's also a Velcro compartment right here that holds things and I have some things down in here. And obviously you have two sides on either side of the Velcro and then there's a little pocket right here in the front. So it's really organized. There's no flipping back and forth. You can see everything while you're getting ready and I just like it. So I'll just hold this up so you can just see what you see when you're looking down at your vanity, and it's just really nice. So I'm going to go through what's inside and I'll just get started. So to start, when I went to Boston, the only foundation that I ended up wearing the entire time was the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. It holds up really nicely. I love it. I wear sunscreen underneath, usually my Paula's Choice, and this is the one thing that I wore. I am also going to bring my Estee Lauder Double Wear Light. This is fantastic. It goes from morning until night. I've gotten 15-hour wear out of it, no problem. So I'm just gonna throw these two in, call it a day, and I think I'm covered either way. The one powder that I'm gonna bring for both my under eye area and setting my face is my Well People Bio Brightener Invisible Powder. I love this powder. It's finely milled. It just brightens the face, kind of blurs any imperfections. It's just great. I have my Crown Artiste type brush that I got from a BoxyCharm. I've been liking this to apply really anything, but specifically BB creams and lighter coverage foundations if I don't want to use my fingers necessarily. And I have my eyelash curler from Shiseido that I've been using for years. My Benefit Erase Paste. I do have a video coming up on various correctors that I've been trying. So that will be coming up in August, which I'm pretty sure is going to be a month that's all about skin products. So that is going to be what my August focus is. And I have my beauty blender in this little travel ditty that I got from Amazon recently. And you just slide this open and it opens. So it just keeps it from getting smushed and it lets it dry too and doesn't get everything wet in your makeup bag. So that's what I have right here, all right here on this side of this little travel pouch that I inserted. Right here in the compartment, I have my NARS shadow that I use as liner. Right now I have stuck Coconut Grove in here. I may end up using Galapagos, or I may just stick both in here. I don't know. Coconut Grove is darker. You can probably look at my last eye tutorial because I'm pretty sure I used Galapagos for that. I just couldn't find it to show you in here. I did stick Tarte Exposed in here in case I wanted to change up my blush and have just a neutral blush. Oh, I have my Wet n Wild Brulee shadow because I have been setting my shadow primer with that. And right here is the key of this entire trip. And that is the Charlotte Tilbury Instant Look in a Palette in Beauty Glow. I just recently did a demo and review of this palette, and it is a perfect travel palette. So I'm bringing this. I'm pretty much going to get the majority of all my looks from this palette. So that allows me to be very streamlined while I'm traveling and not have to bring 10 billion palettes. And that all goes down in there very, very easily. And so in this little pouch right here that I inserted, I don't know where I got this pouch from. It's kind of old. It's just a little, I don't know, zipper flat pouch. I just stuck my mini RealTechniques sponge that I set my under eye with. And I have my Milani eyeshadow primer that I love. And I have my Becca Capri Coast Sunlit Bronzer. I love this bronzer. Now, I don't necessarily need to bring this because I have the bronzer in the Charlotte Tilbury palette, but I just really thought I might want a glowier look and a warmer look, and you can really dust this all over the face and get just a beautiful bronzed look, and it's easy and light. And then I have my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in Medium Plus that I use as a finishing powder over a lot of my looks just to kind of even everything out and diffuse the look. I don't do it every day, but I like to have it on hand for when I do it. So in this pouch on the other side of the Velcro divider, I've got my Armani eye tint in Cold Copper, and I just did a video about liquid and stick cream products for the eye if you want to check that out. I can use a transition shade with my bronzer, put this on the lid, and I'm done. And so I like to have that pretty much wherever I go. I have my mascaras. My base mascara is the Lash Sensational in the middle here. This is the Lash Discovery that I use on my bottom lashes. And then I have the It's Superhero, which is a new love by me. It never smudges on my brow bone. It doesn't flake. It's beautiful. And this is where I have the lip products that I'm bringing. I am bringing Marc Jacobs Liquid Lip in Slow Burn. This is one of my favorite lip products. I guess I should swatch it. I am bringing MAC Lip Tensity in Dough, and that's that. I'm bringing Marc Jacobs Eat Cake, which is my new love, and that's right there. And I'm bringing MAC Cream Sheen in Shy Girl, which is right there. So I think I have a really good variety to choose from. And quite honestly, I'll probably end up wearing one or two the whole time, but that's okay. And the liners I am bringing, MAC Subculture and Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk. Right there. That's Subculture and that's Pillow Talk. So there you go. And then we can move on to this Velcroed middle section right here. And it just comes open really, really easily. And inside, I have this sad, broken MAC blush brush. I don't know what number it is. I have no idea. And clearly I need to wash it before we go out of town. But I kind of like that it broke because I can travel with it easier. It's in good condition otherwise. And that's what I'm going to use for my blush. And I have this little RealTechniques foldable Kabuki brush that I'm going to use for my powder, and this will go flat for travel or like that. It's pretty handy. I have my Sonia Kashuk travel brow lash comb. I really need to clean my stuff. And I just recently got this e.l.f. small tapered brush, and this is what I'm going to use for my contour. Maybe my highlight, but probably my contour. So all that is in that little middle section. Oh wait, I missed one thing. I have my little Sephora VIB Rouge thank you gift that I'm going to use for my Mineralized Skin Finish Natural. That's in that middle section too. So now, right here in these loops, I have this little e.l.f. blending brush, is what that's called. I just got this too, and I'm going to use this for bronzer, contour, whatever. And then I have this e.l.f. stipple brush. Just got this. Obviously, it's brand new. I haven't even taken off the little plastic thing. And then I have my Tarte Shape Tape, which is going to be used for my face because it's really good for face concealing. It lasts well, it covers well, and it looks natural if you use a tiny, tiny bit. And for my under eyes, I'm bringing my new discovery, the Estee Lauder Double Wear Concealer. Really wish that I had had this when I did my extensive concealer testing. Thank you, Luke. My extensive concealer testing video where I tested the 14 different under eye concealers. I just discovered this recently and it's really, really good. I'm going to be talking about this in my July favorites video. I have my Tweezerman tweezers and I have my two liquid brow products. That is the Essence Make Me Brow in taupe. I think that's taupe, or is there a number? Blondie Brows is what it's called, number 1. And I have my Anastasia Clear Brow Gel that sets the brows. Okay, and now moving on to brushes. I can't really see what I'm pointing to and look in the monitor at the same time and tell you all the names. So the first brush on the outside is the e.l.f. concealer brush. This is really good for precision concealing. And I have the MAC 239. This is what I use on my lid. This brush may or may not be used very often. This is the Sigma E25. And I like this brush, but I may be doing a lot of one and done eye colors and I may not smoke anything out. So it's here if I need it, but I may not need it. And the next brush, I use this daily. This is my Sigma E40. I use this for my transition shade, which is a daily thing. And next I have my Luxie 229 tapered blending brush, and this of course is used to blend out colors, and I use that all the time too. I got that in a BoxyCharm and I really like that brush. It's really soft. And the Sephora Pro Small Shadow Brush number 15 is what I use for my brow highlight, and I use it to get in my inner corner. And sometimes I even use it to smudge under the lower lash line, just depending on the kind of smudge that I want on my lower lash line. The other brush that I use to smudge my lower lash line is this Royal and Langnickel. And if you've watched any of my shadow tutorials, you've probably seen this brush. It's an Omnia Balm 18, BOM-18. I never know what to call this brush, but I use that to smudge under my lower lash line too. It's a little thicker and denser. And what I use to do my easy, everyday, quick eyeliner, which I just did a video on, is this Sonia Kashuk tapered pencil brush. And I like it because it's pretty stiff and it has a pointed tip. You can smudge with it really easily and just get really precise and yet smudgy at the same time with this brush. So I really like it. I always bring this brush with me if I have any kind of a cream or liquid shadow. It is my RealTechniques, what is this called? Shading brush. That's the technical name, RealTechniques shading brush. This blends everything out nicely and beautifully and easily. It's dense, but soft. And I have my Anastasia Brow Wiz in taupe. This is just a good no-fail brow product for me to bring. I do have other brow products that I use, but that is my no-fail. Second to last brush is my RealTechniques setting brush. I have been using this forever to set my under eyes or to dust away any loose powder that I have underneath my eyes if I used my sponge to set my under eyes. And I have my Morphe M510. If I'm doing highlighter, this is usually what I use. It is kind of splaying a little bit, but that's okay, it still works well. The last item that I didn't mention in my makeup bag, but that I really want to bring, I may have to bring it in my carry-on because I'm a little scared that it's going to break. It's the NARS Liquid Blush in Orgasm. I love it. It looks really natural and it lasts a really long time. So I think it's a good product to bring for all day, especially since we're going to be outside in hot weather and I would like to have a blush that's not going to melt off my face. I'm really not worried about the powder ones that I have, but I really would like to have this option because it wears so well. So I may just bring it in my carry-on. So that is it for my Sephora Vacationer bag that I got recently that I've just really been loving. And I love that I can really fit every single thing in here and it's very functional. It's divided up well and I have everything I need. And that is what I have in my travel makeup bag. I think I have the essentials. I didn't overpack. I didn't underpack, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you again. If you're not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and thumbs up this video. And if you're not following me on my social media, I'll put those on the screen and down below. I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.